Now to the case of Indian nurse Nimisha Priya, who's on death row in Yemen. This time is seriously running out with her execution date set for the 16th of July. Can there be a last-minute intervention in the case to save her? There are multiple dimensions to this case, and it is a test case in many ways, with Vasudha, for India.
Honestly, Veera, there is a humanitarian angle to this and diplomatic realities as well. Very tricky for India to navigate because northern Yemen is in the control of Houthis that we don't have diplomatic relations with. Remember, Nimisha was convicted in Yemen for the murder of a Yemeni citizen that she accused of torture and abuse. So is there hope for Nimisha is the big question here. Joining us this evening is Babu John, a social activist associated with Save Nimisha Priya International Action Council. It's a support group formed in 2020 to save Nimisha Priya's life. Thank you, Mr. John, for speaking to NDTV. My first question, the date of execution is closing in. What kind of efforts have you mobilized in terms of outreach or funds, and do you think all of this can work?
That's correct. The latest information 2 days back is that the execution date is cleared as July 16th, that is on the coming Wednesday, and we are now in Saturday evening. The status, the present status is that, the power of attorney holder for the Nimisha's family, Mr. Samuel Jerome, who is already in Sana'a, Yemen, who is leading the negotiation from our side, had offered $1 million as blood money to the family during the last, negotiations. It took, many months to negotiate, and we have proposed $1 million, to save Nimisha Priya. But at present, the family didn't reply. Family didn't say yes or no. We are awaiting to hear a yes. Then we will mobilize the fund, and we will be able to give the fund if the family is ready to pardon Nimisha. That is the important thing. Apart from the money, within the Sharia law, which is prevailing in Yemen, we are requesting the family to pardon Nimisha for whatever she did or whatever she is accused of. If the family is ready to pardon with or without money, anyway, we are ready to pay $1 million. That is the offer. Your second question is that, what are those people or the organization helping us? Our organization, the Save Nimisha Priya International Action Council, had formed 5 years back in September 3, 2020, after hearing the descendants of Nimisha Priya in August 19, 2020. So we were working together from all over the world, Indians, all over the world, and we were mobilizing all the help from the political parties and the government authorities in India and even in Yemen to make it clear that, okay, pardon Nimisha. And, with the help of India government, India government have appointed a Yemeni lawyer to, in Yemeni courts to represent Nimisha in Yemeni courts. And he had given the appeals to the courts in Yemen up to Supreme Court of Yemen, but all petitions were denied, and last the death sentence was issued by the court. Okay. And now the state of only the hope that family pardon Nimisha.
Sir, as you explain all that, are there any realistic chances or hope that Nimisha can be saved at this stage, considering the time's really running out?
Yes, that is the important question now in front of us also. But being India is a big power in this region, plus our Prime Minister Modi has a good name and a big reputation. If India government asks the Houthi rebel government in Yemen, it will be done. There is a big hope of saving Nimisha Priya. Plus, the family, anyway, the person, Yemeni person had died, and we would like to help those family who was affected by death of that gentleman. And, we can say that only now. And we are crossing our fingers even now. The Yemeni law is that even now, even before 1 hour before the execution, if the family pardon, she can be saved.
Right. Mr. John, also, what are the major limitations that this case has spotlighted? What has the Nimisha case shown us in terms of India preparing better to save its workers who are working in Gulf nations?
Yeah, exactly. That is what we are trying for. There are lakhs and lakhs of people, Indian people working abroad. If in like this case, especially with the war situation, Nimisha was trapped in Yemen because of the war. So and all the incidents happened unfortunately, and she wanted to get his passport to come back to India. That is how it all happened. This unfortunate event happened to her, and we are sympathizing with her situations, and this will be a lesson for all Indians and Indian government and Indian diaspora, that how we as co-citizens can help anybody is trapped in other countries abroad.
Keeping all the big questions aside, this is a serious humanitarian case. It's a hugely human interest issue. Tell us a little bit about Nimisha's family, especially her mother, who has been in Yemen for the past 1 year, trying to mobilize support funds. How is she and the family coping?
Almost every day, we are having, communications with the direct communication with Nimisha, with the help of the jail authorities, even because she is doing good in Yemen. She is serving as a doctor inside the jail. So they also help to, get the mobile phones. And even this morning, we had a conversation through WhatsApp, and we all are expecting, and even the jail authorities in Yemen also expecting for saving Nimisha. Everybody is helping it out, but the situation in Yemen is that, because of the war and there is no legitimate government for a diplomatic relations. That is all, becoming a hurdle for our movement. But tomorrow or after tomorrow, there is a meeting happening. Then we will come to know what is going to happen. At the same time, the Action Council had filed a petition to with the Supreme Court of India, requesting the India government to act very fast.
Right, Mr. John, you said that council members are, some of them at least, are communicating with Nimisha. How has that been? Anything from Nimisha Priya that you can share with our viewers?
Nimisha is asking India government to intervene quickly, and she is hopeful that if India government intervene with its sole power, she will be saved. So she is requesting and praying, and she is confessing for all the mistakes that she has done.
Thank you, Mr. Babu John, for joining us with those insights, and we really hope that this works. Last dish efforts, Veera, are on to save Nimisha Priya's life, and she can only avoid death penalty if Mehdi's family, the person's family that the person that she's accused of murdering, if his family pardons her. The family of Nimisha Priya is waiting for a pardon, for a miracle, and for a final verdict that she obviously cannot escape. Our best wishes to this council that is working on her rescue.